Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode in our series of videos. This is Mari Robert from InflaMed. If I could get an introduction to who you are and how you got here.
Yeah, Rena, thank you so much. Essentially, my startup journey started as a hobby project. I was just trying to solve for my family. We live with allergies, eczema, and our three kids have asthma as well. The myth is busted. You don't just grow out of it. Essentially built at the time, it was an app. You could just self-manage pulling things from wearables, IoT devices. We've now taken this data aggregate and we feed it to clinicians. So they have their own dashboards and they can see real time what's going on with their patient. Going from a hobby project to now a full enterprise platform, it's about consent flow, privacy, security. We built actually for interoperability. We have a lot of AI intelligence to make sense of it all and then give them the highlights.
You've built a lot of your team through interns rather than the traditional hiring. Was that a deliberate strategy?
We felt like we could build it ourselves.
Yeah.
We didn't need to sort of depend on external funding to get the first MVP out. We started with UniMelb. Biomedical students help us with the regulatory pathways. AI students helping us with AI focused things. Business students doing a little bit around the BD. Biggest team was 48. Now we're more like 12. We've gotten through like ISO 27001 together. It's been a lot of proud moments for us.
Where else do you kind of find your interns? Is university kind of like the main focus?
UniMelb, Monash, and RMIT
Yeah.
have been like our biggest partners. They spend their last semester to get a little bit of experience. Those that have just spent time with us just leave much more confident. But it's been funny because we haven't been posting for the last year and we just get applications every week.
What does your process look like when you're assessing an intern application?
It's more about the alignment of what we do and obviously what their skills are, but also what their goals are.
Yeah.
If our projects actually align with that, let's try it out for 3 months. If it's super technical, we will do a technical assessment. Usually it's about a 2 round interview process with us. We like to hire with an open mind
Yeah.
because not everyone has no industry experience. As long as there's alignment is the main thing.
What kind of person do you think would genuinely thrive at InflaMed?
I think curiosity is the strongest trait that anyone can have. When you come in green, obviously there's so much to learn technically and the soft skills. And I like to emphasize to everyone the soft skills is probably the strongest thing you can take away from this. You definitely will challenge yourself in the technical side of things of what you do, but at the end of the day, is the person listening to you going to be able to understand it?
For a student or early career person choosing between, say, like a big grad program or an internship with a startup like yours, what's the honest pitch essentially?
We tell it like it is, like any job board. We put out the job description and they circulate it within uni, but they don't have to choose us. They can go against anyone else out there and see what's interesting. I think what resonates with most in our team and elsewhere and what keeps this organic growth is the mission we're on to make healthcare more accessible, more insightful. We're here to essentially empower the patient and then also any touch point of their care. So that in itself, I think, is the fuel that brings people to us.
When you're assessing an intern who's still learning, how do you separate raw potential from just someone who's good at interviewing?
We do a 2 round interview. If they get through and we see enough potential, I know we're just a startup, but we do KPIs, key performance indicators. Each team member can look at it at an individual level, but then at the company level. Where do my goals sit and do they align with what the business actually needs? And every quarter, let's look at that, stay aligned, but make sure that it's feeding your goals in your career.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Mari, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.